Hello, 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 hello. Hello, glorious people, wherever you are on our wonderful, delightful planet. I hope you're having a sensational day, evening, or night, wherever you happen to be located. Welcome to my channel. I'm discussing how to pass the FAA, which is United States, Drone Part 107 drone test. If you're new to taking the Part 107, it's a 60-item test. Each of those items has 3 multiple choice questions, so that's a good chance for you to pass. You know, most multiple choice have 4. This has 3, so the chance go for you to pass it. Now, I have acquired my FAA license in the United States several months ago. To get ready for it, I downloaded some information from from paid websites, and it cost me $14 to study, and I looked at information on the internet, videos, and I read content. As you see, I got content here. I didn't have to spend $300 for no drone class, but he said, you're going to pass the first time. I didn't do that. I was self-motivated. And the biggest thing I made 4 sample tests for myself using Google Forms. I made 4 sample tests. Each of them was 60 points. 60 items each. And I kept taking those in random order. And like I just now said, the thing I like about the Google form is that I chose the setting of put everything in random order. So when I took test number 2 again, it was different than when I took it at the last time. Because I have everything in a random order. And when it's in a random order, you definitely got to know what you're doing there. Alright, so let's start now. For me, I'm going to have a series of 30 questions. On those 30 questions, I'm only going over 2 items on the test. I'm working myself down one of my tests. Down the list, I get to number 60, which would be the 30th slide. I'm only going to go over 2 items per test, so I don't have to take up all your time. You can come back and conveniently look at it whenever you want to. Because I studied a lot. When I did a lot of studies, a lot of people have videos that last an hour or more. Most people can't study that long. Alright, so let's start. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more so you can see this better. If you can't see it, okay, that's good. What weather theory? So, and this is the part on that test that gave me the most trouble, because I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not a weather person. I don't have no degree in weather, so it gave me trouble understanding all that weather stuff. Okay, so weather theory. Density, altitude. This is important right here. Altitude. What effect does high density altitude have on the efficiency of a UA propeller? Now, before I go over that definition, I'm just going to make me a little sketch, if I can. Here's ground level. Look at it, rocky. That's ground. I'm just going to use a lot of the questions on there is common sense questions. Then here's me as a human being right here, my little stick figure. That's the human at ground level. Then I'm going to go up because it's at high altitude. Now, I'm a drone. Here's my little drone right here. A square box. That's my drone. Now, think of a human being. As we go up and up and up, what happened to our body? Does it decrease? Or does it increase? Or decrease? What happened to all things that's on the ground? If it's made on the ground, what happened to it when it get a high altitude? Does it increase or decrease? And as you know, as you go up, the oxygen diminishes. So decreasing, lack of oxygen. As you go up, the temperature decreasing. It gets colder, decreasing. And the air becomes thinner, decreasing. So for this, my answer would be decreasing. That's coming from me. So propeller efficiency increase? Nope, it don't increase. It don't get no better. Propeller efficiency is decreased, yes. Because then the propeller is moving, the propeller is moving around. It's optimized when it's on the ground. Do you think the propeller is going to get better as it go higher and higher? And the last one, density altitude does not affect propeller. Now we know that's wrong, because whether you're on the ground and you go up, it's going to change in some way. So I chose this right here. This is the right answer right here. And before I go over it, this is the right answer. And now let's look at my internet definition. I got this off the internet. Because I said, when I studied, I used various sources. If I didn't understand the terminology, I went to the internet and looked it up. More simply, density altitude, let's say here it is right here. Density altitude is the equivalent environmental condition to standard pressure and temperature distance above mean sea level. We'll cover that. Typically expressed in units to feet. In denser air, when we're on ground level, the air is dense. In denser air, it's easier for aircraft to maintain lift. So now you gotta read between the lines here. So when it's in denser air, when it's drone in denser air, it is easier for the aircraft to maintain lift, or for the propellers to work. So the answer is still efficiency is decreased. Like I said, in denser air, the air is denser on the surface. If I see the definition is not that clear, but I just want to go over it anyway. All right, let's go down to our next sample. Let's go down. Let's see the next one. But I do like my little explanation of using common sense. What characteristics of moist, unstable air mass? So now my main word is here. Unstable air mass. I looked it up. For an air mass to be characterized as unstable, the bottom part of the air mass must be warmer than the layers above. Okay. This allows for a parcel of the warmer air to rise and cause moist convection. Moisture. So, is it turbulence and shower precipitation? Poor visibility and smooth air? Haze and smoke. Now I want a word that has moist in it. Haze and smoke don't have no moisture in it. Poor visibility and smooth air don't have no moisture in it. Turbulence and showery precipitation. It said showery precipitation that involves moisture. So the answer is right here. So that's how, my good people. For the most part, you see I use the common sense for the top part. I read the internet definition for the top one, but it was more in your window, it's more vague. But the second one about unstable air mass, it gave we had to read it, but it's the main word, as I said, was moisture, turbulence, and shower precipitation. So thank you for stopping by, good people. I hope my 2 items gave you insight on how to be effective in your attainment of learning about the FAA. As I said earlier, I've created 4 sample tests. If you contact me by email, I'll leave a little slide at the end. You can contact me, and as fast as humanly possible, I can see those 4 sample tests. And if you want to, if the tests are helpful for you, I'm always open, like the church says, to a love gift. Till the next time, drone family, peace.